sofa, 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 survivor, 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 sofa, 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 survivor, 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 survivors. Alright, let me slow it down real quick. We're about to start this episode. Don't go nowhere. It's Sofa Survivors. We need you to listen now. And we're back with another episode of Sofa Survivors. This episode, we're going to go over season 50, episode 12, Inconceivable. I'm your host, Tom Sofa.
And I'm the other one. I'm Mike Tomato. Can you
doing okay, Mike
conceive
Tomato?
of it? No, I cannot conceive of this episode. I've aborted this episode.
This was a interesting episode.
I like that it separated the nerds from the not nerds.
Yeah.
The illiterates from the illiteracy.
It was solid. So who we got left? We got Jonathan, Aubrey, Joe, Devins, Tiff, Rizzo, and Sari. At this, Mike, you want to try to name everybody that's gone?
Hell fucking no.
No?
There's no way.
Not even a little bit?
I can name 5.
Let's see.
Okay. Ozzy, Steph, Coach, Christian, Jenna, D.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike White.
Mike White.
I'm gonna help you out. Kyle, Savannah, Q, Angelina, Charlie, Genevieve, Camilla, Colby, Chrissy. You said Coach. I'm just gonna say Benjamin Wade just for fun. And Emily.
There's no fucking way in hell I was getting all of those. That's not possible.
7 players left. It's possible, but you're right. Where we left off, Aubrey had a big move to get Ozzy out. Ozzy chose not to play his idol. Sari skated by one more day using that extra vote. And that's the 21st night. Devins is on the hot seat once again. Rizzo tells Sari why they sent Ozzy home. Sari can't believe how dumb Ozzy was.
Correct.
Fair.
Yeah, I think we were all kind of stunned.
Yeah.
I think even Aubrey was just like, yeah, fucking idiot, blew up his game.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I know exactly how to handle this. Jonathan's feeling pretty good after using his immunity power to get the Jungle Boy Ozzy out.
He's on cloud 9.
He feels good.
He is on cloud 9 in the beginning of this episode. The titties are out. He is feeling like he is the king of Survivor.
Yeah. I guess the question is, who can claim that as their move?
I would claim Aubrey.
Do you think it's more Aubrey's move than Jonathan's move?
I think so.
I think you're right. They did like hatch it together,
but leave a man to take all the credit.
Yeah, Aubrey played it. Aubrey made the right steps, I think. She really pushed it.
And even Riz God, Riz, he was kind of involved too.
RIZGOD?
He was kind of involved.
Devins is searching high and low for an idol. Jonathan ends up following Devins around as he searches. Devins cries to Joe.
In the first 8 minutes.
Cries to Joe.
In the first 8 minutes of the episode.
About how he's like Mr. Positivity. But there's nothing he feels he can do in this moment. So how can he be positive?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was kind of crazy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I never wanted to slap a man in my life.
And you know what? For you to say first 8 minutes, right away, first immunity challenge right after that.
Oh, immediately. Crazy. Immediately.
Day 22.
Yeah, they got to wrap this shit up.
So you use a rope to balance on a wobbly table while stacking letter blocks.
If your stack drops, you start over. First player to spell immunity wins immunity. You're playing for a reward as well: barbecue ribs, cornbread, beans, potato salad.
All the classic fixins.
Yeah, and kind of cool. Joe won this challenge on his season,
He did.
so
He done did.
something to think about.
And he done did win again.
Yeah, Aubrey had the lead, and then Tiff, uh, she dropped. Even Rizzo held the lead for a minute,
For a
which
minute,
was shocking.
I was shocked as well. I was like, wow, this might be one that he actually does well
but of
at.
course, it's one that you move slowly.
Yeah, of course. He cannot move fast. You kidding me? You telling me that Mr. Compression Socks at 20 years old is moving fast?
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Joe holds slow and steady the entire way. Goes so fucking slow.
Yeah, his strategy it worked. If it works, it works.
So later in this challenge, I bet you didn't catch this.
Oh yeah?
Okay, what is it?
Try it.
What did Suri do in this challenge?
Suri,
Yeah.
she took one of the blocks and she shoved it up Jonathan's ass.
There you go. No. So when there was IM were her last two blocks, okay? Her next block should be an M and her final block should be an I. You got to spell immunity.
Right.
She went and she grabbed the I in the as like the last couple seconds. She grabbed the I. She
Okay.
starts like moving towards and like did like work.
Yeah.
Didn't realize she either didn't realize that she grabbed the wrong one or just didn't care, knew she wasn't gonna get it, and grabbed the wrong one anyway.
And she still put it on there incorrectly?
I think that the challenge ended before she got
Oh, okay.
to put it up.
I didn't notice that. I just noticed a lot of mouth work. A lot of them were using their mouths
Yeah,
to carry the
hell yeah,
word blocks, which makes sense, you know.
clean play,
Two hands exposed is very important.
definitely clean play. Joe wins this one. He picks Sari and Rizzo to eat with him, which is crazy duo to pick in my opinion.
Sure.
I don't blame him for not like I would not pick Jonathan and I would
No.
not pick Tiff.
Correct.
I would not pick two people that could beat him in immunity challenges. I would not choose to feed.
Yeah. I think that's a fair strategy.
Okay.
I would also probably do the same.
Aubrey, whatever.
Yeah. I guess like from like a harm perspective, Rizzo and Cerise seem pretty harmless.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't choose to feed Rizzo personally.
No.
Um,
No, why? He looks so emaciated already.
yeah, I don't know. Joe claims that he picked Rizzo because he has an idol, and he picked Sari because she has connection. So he claims that it was a super strategic play for himself,
It
which I
sounded
thought was hilarious.
very super strategic.
Bad play, but whatever.
Joe is very strategic.
Yeah. They eat, they talk a little bit of shop, putting Devins on the hot seat. Then Rizgod, he can hold his idol for another day if they just go for Devin.
Correct.
Even though Joe and Sri are like, I don't know, man, I'd play that thing. I'd play that thing. I think perhaps, spoilers, I think perhaps had Sari and like Rizzo don't play it. You know, just hold it for another one. Rizzo might have been less like 1% less likely to vote Suri out.
You think so?
Maybe 1% less. He still might, but
I don't know.
you never know.
Well, based on his last comment, it kind of seemed like that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Back at back over at the like the island, the tribe. Jonathan is
Back over at the island, you know, the tribe.
whatever. Jonathan's eating dry rice.
Munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
He's watching the pot boil. Tiff says Rizzo wasted a bunch of his chicken breast from the auction. So why the heck does he deserve to eat? Devins tries pushing Rizzo to Aubrey, but Aubrey doesn't really mind sitting next to Rizzo at the end. So she'd rather get pretty much anybody else out. would the jury give a kid $2 million? Do you think the jury would give Rizzo $2 million? I think that's something we got to talk about. What do you think?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
God.
Well, it depends who he's up against. How about that?
Let's just say, based on what we know, let's say Rizzo, he has a chance at winning if somehow it's Rizzo, Jonathan, Joe.
Yes, that is the only way I can see him winning.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's the only way that that child will win $2 million
Hilarious.
before tax.
Yep.
After tax, you have to take 40% out.
Yeah. Tiff pushes Rizzo to Jonathan. Says his idol just gets stronger each day,
So strong.
which is kind of crazy.
It's
for her
growing in power. You
And-
have to be careful.
Yeah. Rizzo says, he goes, I don't know, what does he say? He says like Tiff is so like cares so much about idols. It's all she could think about or whatever.
I don't know. It was weird.
Jonathan tries to connect with Suri, and they make that hammock fall. Just pretty funny, pretty good TV.
Yeah, just two big girls getting in a sling.
Yeah.
It's not made for two big girls.
You know what?
And Jonathan is a big girl.
Those things are gonna happen.
She's a big girl.
Those things are just gonna have to happen. Tiff warns Suri about Rizzo and that they should take him out. Suri says Devin needs to go. So she protects Rizzo as long as, it doesn't endanger her game. She's willing to protect Rizzo. I think it's interesting that Tiff warns Suri here. I think had Suri made the decision to just like kind of go for it, be like, you know what, you're right, Tiff, let's go for Rizzo now. That would have been unbelievable. I'm so curious what that timeline looks like in the Survivor world, like an alternate timeline.
In an alternate universe.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. In theory, that does exist.
I know. Tribal Council comes. They all bash on Rizzo for not eating all his chicken at the auction. Suri, pretty much says it's all business as usual type shit. Devin feels that he's on the hot seat. Rizzo threatens to play his idol, as you got to.
Right.
You got one. You got one?
Watch out, you guys. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, yeah.
So scary.
Aubrey mentions that she's starting to look at who she wants to sit with at the end, or rather who she doesn't. Which, I don't know how that doesn't automatically put her in a lot of people's eyes as like, should go home soon.
Well, it's also kind of like, shouldn't you also be? If you're not thinking about that at this point in the game, what are you doing?
That's true, but
because it's literally like, I think there's only one episode left or two episodes left.
One
left.
It's crazy. I can't believe next episode's the last one.
Forever.
Devin tears up about the stars and that he feels closer to heaven in Fiji on the island. I think if I was on an island, I'd also feel a little closer to heaven.
If I was just out of the United States, I feel like I would also be closer to heaven.
Yeah, I feel like this is really just them giving Devin a moment type thing.
He's had a plenty of moment.
They're giving him one last
this entire season.
Any advantage or idol? Devins decides to play his shot in the dark. Not safe. Devins gets 4 votes. Goodbye, Rick Devins.
Peace. I was happy to see him go, but also just based on the tone of the beginning, you kind of knew that this was coming.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Not only
it was
that,
very conceivable. It was not inconceivable per the title of the episode.
I check the tape, you guys. If you look back, I said Rick Devins is going to make it far enough to have a lot of moments in this game, but not far enough to have a chance to win.
Fair. Accurate prediction.
Because he's an industry plant. Production plant.
Yeah, he's a fucking ficus.
For real. Fucking ficus. So yeah, bye Rick Devins, Gonzo. He says, thanks for letting me play this. He goes, thanks for letting me play this greatest game in the world. He like fumbled a line that he was supposed to say.
In
Did you see that?
the world.
Like I literally think that they wanted him to say, "Thank you for letting me play the greatest game in the world," and he fumbled it and said, "Thank you for letting me play this game, greatest game," and he
You know what? I wonder if there's
changed
some
his
beef
tune.
between Survivor and The Amazing Race. I wonder if Jeff is just like, no, this is the best game, and you better fucking say it, Devins.
No, I don't think so.
Gun to his head.
I think Survivor's got Amazing Race beat so hard.
I disagree, but you also gun to Devin's head.
Are you a huge Amazing Racer?
I'm not a huge Amazing Racer. I just
Then
think
how
it's.
could you dare disagree? You have a podcast about Survivor.
I just think it's a really good reality show.
Do you?
Sorry,
Anything
I
else?
sneezed.
Anything
No,
else?
I lost it in a sneeze.
Day 23 comes around. Rizzo's on the hot seat. They need that idol flush. What they're saying. Aubrey starts to worry about Tiff. Duh. I would love to see right now my final three. I would love to see Aubrey, Tiff, and Joe
Okay,
because I want to see Aubrey and Tiff face off in the finals,
sure.
and I want to see if how Joe would play it.
Okay, I will. I see your three, and I will swap Joe for Jonathan.
You want Jonathan?
Yeah, I want more titty time.
He'll still be at the final.
Yeah, but he won't have his titties out.
That's true. He might. You never know with him. Jonathan spills to Rizzo what Tiff was just saying. Rizzo tells Suri that Tiff is the new target. Riz God is playing the Riz Rat, as he says. I kind of thought that Rizzo's playing like Emily in this moment.
A little bit.
He's got the Emily flipping gameplay going where he's just somebody's telling him something, he's passing it. Somebody's telling him something, he's passing it to somebody else. And it's just nonstop spilling beans but like he's spilling it on the down low where people aren't like I think it's crazy that most people aren't calling each other out yet.
Yeah, I thought
Like
that was wild. Like the numbers are so small, it's pretty obvious where this is coming from.
it's weird that everybody kind of trusts each other a little bit. Like nobody's super against the other person.
Right.
Which is kind of
I don't know.
just a
Maybe
weird
there's
part.
like something that we're not seeing. Like maybe something's off screen, but it does seem bizarre to me that like for a show that kind of like you have to double cross people, there's a lot of lack of confrontation.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is weird. I think that is particular with this season though, because everybody's just kind of like walking on eggshells type shit.
I don't know. Or everyone's like hunky dory Survivor 50. We love it.
Yeah. So then after that it's immunity challenge part 2. We get another immunity challenge.
Número dos.
I will say that I felt like they jammed 2 episodes together here.
Yes.
I wish they didn't. I wish that there was another challenge I wish the reward challenge was separate from the immunity. I wish that there was more idols or more this or more, I don't know, some sort of more going on. I guess with less players, maybe it can't be as much more, but whatever.
I also just feel like the rewards this season, but like maybe they just spent too much on Mr. Beast and Zach Brown.
Yeah.
But the rewards are not it.
Yeah, they're not great. They're not great. I feel like a lot of the previous rewards at Fiji, it's like, oh, you get to go to the whatever they call it, the survivor escape house or whatever you call it, the resort thing.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of it, but whatever.
I didn't even know that was a thing. But like before in the seasons that we've watched, it was like you get a once in a lifetime experience
Yeah,
to
they don't
this
do that.
super cool pool thing.
Yeah, I agree. They don't do that.
Like what the fuck?
Gone. So we started off the second immunity challenge where Jeff goes ahead and thanks Mr. Beast one time, just real quick.
I think Jeff wants Mr. Beast to take his spot when he's gone.
That'd be crazy.
That's what it's looking like.
That'd be crazy.
Like they're gonna replace Survivor with the Mr. Beast game.
Oh,
show.
I hope not.
Stay tuned, listener. Mark my words.
I really hope not. So this challenge, you got to race through a survivor teeter-totter, then maneuver discs around until a handle is released. Then you got to use the handle to transport letter blocks over a hinged balance beam. Then use those letters to complete an arch puzzle. Great
Correct.
challenge. Excellent challenge.
Classic Survivor.
This is a
Obstacle course meets puzzle.
full challenge from top to bottom. Okay. The challenge beasts, Joe and Jonathan, get to the puzzle first,
Mm-hmm.
but they do not know how to spell the word inconceivable.
Nope. Illiterate.
No idea.
Illiterate. You can spell it phonetically. The only hard part I understand is probably like the CEI.
Right.
But as long as you remember, listener, I before E,
E
except
after
after
C.
C. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. And dude, it was just crazy because then Aubrey was one of the next people to get there, and Aubrey just didn't start her puzzle.
No.
Chose not to. Chose to help teach Jonathan and Joe how to spell inconceivable.
Correct.
And then because
So it was
Aubrey doesn't
all of
want
them
Tiff
working.
to win.
So once they all got there, it was pretty much all of them minus Tiff. We're all like trying to work together. I guess Suri wasn't really of consequence either.
Yeah.
But it was Aubrey, Jonathan, Joe, and Rizzo all trying to work out Inconceivable together. And meanwhile, Tiff is trucking along.
Yeah.
Beastin'.
And then Joe and Jonathan finish, but they still spell it wrong.
Correct.
Hilarious. It opens the door. Aubrey finally starts on her puzzle. Jonathan drops his puzzle. Joe drops his puzzle. And Tiff wins immunity. Our girl Tiff.
She did eat. She did eat this challenge.
She popped off.
Yeah,
She's
did.
a beast.
She did eat.
She is the challenge beast. Her and Joe are the only challenge beasts. Jonathan is not a challenge beast.
No.
He was. Not this season.
No.
Back at camp, everyone tells Tiff how she talks to Tiff about how she deserves it. Aubrey says she should have just done her own puzzle. No shit.
Literally.
Why wouldn't you? It's an individual immunity.
That's your fault, Diane.
Suri gets put on the hot seat by Aubrey. She brings in Rizzo as a number, and he seems to be seriously considering it. Rizzo then gets Jonathan in on it. He says that Joe is already in it. This is going to get a little confusing, but Suri knows it's between her and Aubrey, and then Tiff's trying to turn. Or wait, what? Told you it's gonna get confusing.
Do you need help reading your handwriting?
It's not like it. I'm just going so fast sometimes that I'm taking these notes. You know, Suri goes to try and sway Jonathan by telling him that there's a rat in the camp. Is what ends up happening.
Correct.
And Suri says Aubrey's the rat, even though the rat is really Rizzo.
Rizzo is full rat.
Joe hears this info from Jonathan. Joe then checks with Aubrey if she is the rat, which is so weird that Joe is like, all right, let me check. Let me run it up the ranks.
Let me ask you a question. You rat?
Yeah. I'm not, I swear. Aubrey
Insane.
tells Joe that Suri is the best player of all time. I thought that was such a strategic thing
of
of
all time.
Aubrey to say to secure Joe. Had she not said that, I think that Joe might have considered like going another way about it.
I think so.
He might have considered it. But because of how Suri how Aubrey said that Suri's the best all time, she goes, better than Tony, who's a 2-time winner, and better than Sandra, also a 2-time winner. And Suri's never won. So
it's just because she's not winning.
I wouldn't let a player that is the best of all time get to the end. Right?
Unless you want to be that person that's like, I want to beat the best.
Yeah.
But if you beat that person along the way to the end, you still beat the best.
Well, so one of Tony's seasons is he convinces his ally to take him because it would be honorable. for him to like win
Yeah.
against the best,
Yeah.
and then he loses.
Right.
It's just like
They say that in Drag Race a lot. When like on
so
All Stars,
stupid.
they're like, I want to win against the best. But it's like if you
No.
eliminate the best in the beginning, you still beat the best.
Always eliminate the best. Always.
It's not hard.
So then we go to tribal council. Pretty much, so little is said, but it's a big game of telephone. There's nowhere to hide. Sari can feel that she's on the chopping block. I kind of wish Sari had I respect Sari for sticking to her guns and just hoping that the people were going to vote with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that she had chosen to play her shot in the dark, just in the
Yeah.
off chance,
Yeah.
just in case it could have guaranteed her safety.
Yeah.
Um,
I get that.
but it's okay that she didn't. Whatever. Time to vote. Aubrey gets 2 votes. Sari gets 4. As Rizzo says bye to Sari, he says, "I learned from the best." Sari thanks Jeff for letting her get up off the couch.
You changed my life, Jeff. You changed my life.
Yeah. And so Jeff snuffs her torch, and the queen herself, Sari, is sent packing. She'll be on the jury, though. She's not
Womp
gone.
womp. Yeah, kind of a bummer. I did think that she was going to go all the way, and I did think she was going to win. I do think that if she did go to the finale, she would win.
Probably.
I do think so. So it was a good play on everybody else's move to get rid of her. I understand that.
Yeah.
But out of everybody remaining, I don't know. I think Tiff deserves it at this point.
It's Tiff or Aubrey, as far as I'm concerned. There is going to be at least 1, maybe even 2 more immunities left. And you know what? What is it? Are we in? It's final 5.
Yeah.
There will be 1 more immunity, and then there will be another immunity, or maybe that first immunity. They'll get to choose who goes up against each other for like a fire challenge. They make fire.
Okay. He did say that there's going to
He
be
goes,
like,
will there be one?
right.
Which means there will be.
It's in the hands of the fans, which means Jeff decides, is what I've learned.
But yeah, I'm thinking Tiff or Aubrey. I think that Jonathan could make a case if he wins immunity, but I think without Jonathan even winning 1 immunity, I would say he doesn't really have a good case.
If I was Jonathan, I would just puff out my chest and say, look at me.
Yeah, I know you would.
Look at me.
Joe doesn't stand a chance just because he has nothing that he could say that's
He
strategic.
has no Riz. He's anti-Riz.
Yeah.
He's got no Riz.
And if they let Rizzo get to the end, he's got somewhat of a shot, but not that good of a shot against Tiff and Aubrey. But anything's possible.
Rizzo just seems very pet-like to me in that sense, where they would just be like, good job, sweetie. But they wouldn't actually reward him.
Yeah. I mean,
that's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
He got this far in his season last season, so
well, he's definitely a student of the game.
Definitely.
That is for sure.
So I'm looking forward. I am excited for this season to end just because it's been so overproduced, and yeah, I can't wait for the next season because I think that they're gonna tone it down a little bit. I hope, and I'm also excited for us to possibly go back and finish up our previous season, maybe even start a new one with our free time. We'll see.
Yeah, I was definitely a little bit underwhelmed by this season.
Yeah.
I definitely had higher expectations going in,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately they were not met. But I understand why Survivor is what it is. I would just appreciate some resurgence to what made it great.
I agree with you for sure.
Like, let's get out of Fiji. Let's travel the world, Jeff.
Yeah, I think that their contract is up after this season.
Okay.
I hope they're just gonna glaze so much in the finale. That's what I'm not excited for.
Most likely.
It's just gonna be so much of so many montages.
There's gonna be montages and monologues.
I fear I swear 2.5 hours long, I fear.
Oh, most likely. Oh yeah, I will be fast forwarding.
Ugh, my freaking Paramount app screws me. It like if I fast forward too many times or if I pause it for too long and then click play, it'll like lose connection to the app or whatever.
Hmm.
But I'm still connected to Wi-Fi. It's not like anything in that
No, it's
way.
probably just like a bug in
It's just a weird
the
bug
system.
that I just can't seem to get around.
Well, update your app. They might have fixed it in the most recent update.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, good appy. I enjoyed it. And
You have anything else for the people?
no,
You
I
got a
got
pizza to munch on.
yeah, I'm excited for this. I got nothing else for the people. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. And
Oh, girl, the stakes are so low. You don't even have to try.
tune in next week for the finale. We're gonna finish strong. I promise you. I promise you guys we're gonna finish strong. So
C'est fin.
thanks again for tuning in, you guys. Peace out.
Okay, bye. Well, love y'all.